There are times you just don't need a bunch of fancy words and writing to convince someone to watch a story. With that said, you're about to meet a little girl who was run over twice, survived, and is still bossing me around on tonight's The Good Stuff. There is something awesome about the imagination of a child that truly warms the heart.
I'm Chef Jeff.
When you're 3, the living room can be all things.
Eat with me.
A kitchen.
It needs more salt, don't you think?
Or your favorite fishing hole.
Just be quiet so I can fish.
Oh, excuse me.
As long as my large mouth doesn't scare off all the bass.
You didn't take a picture of me in the chair.
And the perfect place for the young and strong Abby Garrett to show how she can go from patient to doctor
Okay, lay down.
in mere moments.
My bones are hurt.
These heartwarming moments.
911, what is your emergency?
A far, painful cry.
Oh, this is accidentally backed over our daughter. Please get here quick as you can.
From this heartbreaking phone call for help, Abby's mother, Faith, made just weeks ago on the morning of Easter Sunday.
PD 405 get en route. Got a subject backed over a child.
At first he just hollered my name, and then after that it was just him screaming. He was terrified.
thought she was inside. I was just backing up.
On that call, you can hear Faith's husband, Dylan, in a panic, explaining he had no idea Abby had run out that back door.
You ran out the back door?
To take pictures.
What were you going to take pictures of?
Daddy.
Dad had gone outside to clean up after Saturday's Easter celebration with family, which included an Easter egg hunt for the kids.
I found a bunch of them, and a blue one, and a pink one, and a blue one, and a pink one.
The following morning, as they got ready for church, he cranked up their truck to move it into the backyard.
Whenever I try to replay it in my head, I don't understand how she came out so quick, but whenever I backed up, as soon as I put it in reverse, I felt the bump. So I pulled back forward and I had to look up in the side mirror and get off my seat and look at it, and I seen her hair.
But it definitely seemed unreal. I've never had anything that shocking or bad happen.
All right, darling. We've got them en route already, okay?
Thank you, okay?
A horrifying moment, impossible to forget.
How have you not beaten yourself up over this?
Oh, I do. I just do it in silence.
But an accident, followed by a race to the hospital by helicopter, which both Dylan and Faith feel a true miracle was delivered on that Easter Sunday.
Both legs hurt a little bit?
A miracle she not only survived, but only suffered a bruised lung, liver, and multiple fractures to her pelvis.
God had his hand on her and us. That's all it could be.
And that's the very reason I wanted to reach out to the Garretts. Run over twice and only spent 4 days in the hospital. Doctors telling Abby's parents her young and still flexible bones likely one of the reasons her body was able to absorb such blows, which Dad says left tire tracks across her stomach.
I'm just really strong.
You are really strong.
It's a hashtag that's taken over Abby's imagination station in the living room and social media, where so many others offered their support and prayers.
The support, the love, the prayers. It's amazing to see.
And despite Abby's obvious bad timing of running out that back door,
Leaving at the hospital, I told her I was sorry, and she said, "It's okay."
So silly.
I'd say her sense of timing is actually pretty incredible. Perhaps too young to understand just how close she came to losing her life.
Could you scoot over?
Oh, get out of the shot?
Oh. Thank you, Abby.
You just took a picture of us talking? You little sneaky Petey.
But I think she fully understands Abby just being Abby.
Get it closer.
Keeps them from dwelling on what almost happened
I have a hard time thinking you're ever in a bad mood. I don't think that's possible.
and focus
Case in point.
on what did happen that Easter Sunday.
The Bible says that by his stripes we're healed. And I know that some of those were for Abby and that they saved her and healed her that day.
That kid is truly something else. The reason the Garrett couch doubles as the dock of the bay so she can fish is because her doctors don't want her walking around for at least 5 weeks. Then she'll start physical therapy, and eventually that kid's physical abilities will once again match that personality of hers. And it's likely the first one of these I've snuck in with a non-family member since the pandemic began. I tried to follow the rules, but before I left, she demanded I give her a hug. But I'm sure that's just for untangling her fishing line while I was there.